Hi, my name is Whitney Blaine, and this is for InsideSoCal.com/USC. So we're with Scott Wolf here, obviously the writer of the blog, and give us a little preview of USC Virginia on Saturday.
Well, I think this game is going to be kind of easy for the coaching staff, which is good for them because I think they had a hard time last week. Virginia is a conventional offense. That's a relief to Lane Kiffin. It's a bigger relief to Monty Kiffin. He didn't do too well last week. The secondary was pretty bad. The tackling was pretty bad. So they're not going to face, a crazy spread offense this week. They're going to get a pro-style offense. It's going to be kind of a mirror image of USC, which is what they've practiced against in training camp and in spring and summer. So that's good for USC. So I think USC is going to probably win in a blowout because it's going to be a pretty familiar opponent for them in terms of X's and O's.
How much do you think Starling McDonald's performance last week was attributed to first game opener nerves?
Well, I think they had jitters. I think you can also add Nickel Roby and Torrin Harris. 4 of the 5 guys who started the nickel defense was their first college start. So I definitely expect better out of McDonald, Starling, Roby, and Torrin Harris. And frankly, they couldn't have been much worse. But they were behind the 8 ball first game of the season. A spread offense, not really running the ball much from Hawaii. So that's tough. So it'll be good. The key, though, is going to be what is Monty Kiffin going to do? Is he going to play the Tampa 2, which made him famous, kind of a zone defense? Is he going to stick with the man-to-man? I wrote a story this week where I quoted a former Pac-10 coach criticizing Monty Kiffin for not making more adjustments during the game. And I heard he read that story, so let's see if he makes more adjustments in this game.
And what about the Arnaud Casey Purcell? What about that defensive change?
I think, Nick Perry's slated to start at defensive end this week. He was out with the ankle injury last week. Armand Armstead's going to move inside to tackle. I think that's going to be a big improvement for the line because you'll see the 4 best guys starting the game.
And you recently, I just saw you talking to Pat Hayden, and what did he tell you is new and what's going on with the conferences you mentioned?
I talked to Pat Hayden about a conference call that they did this week, the Pac-10 athletic directors. They talked about realignment. He told me the meeting they had was primarily about revenue sharing. That's important to USC because they get more revenue because they're the big dog in LA with UCLA, so they have more eyeballs watching games. So they got to make sure they're protecting that. Once they settle that, he said they're going to move on to the realignment. The one interesting thing that Pat Hayden told me was he would like to see SC continue to play Stanford, Cal, and UCLA. So they might have to keep a Southern division in order for that to happen, but nothing's been decided yet. I have a question, though. What do you think the score of the game is going to be?
Ooh. Well, it depends on if Rozzy Dowling is going to be playing or not. I heard he's questionable. I know, I guess Mike Lennon said that he's definitely coming on the plane. So I'm not sure, if he is playing or not. I would probably say, you go.
On this blog, we don't hedge our bets. We say for sure. So give me a score in the game and quit trying to miss out.
to chase around it. 21-10.
21-10. I think USC is going to win by probably 3 or 4 touchdowns at least.
Wow.
So I'm predicting a blowout. And on my blog, we'll have a pick the score contest tomorrow.
Well, I guess this is a little more one-sided than mine is, but we're looking forward to it. We'll be on the field, and Scott will be able to report right back to you.
Okay, so next week we'll do another report after the Virginia game, and we'll take a look at the Minnesota game too.
So I'm Whitney Blaine.
And I'm Scott Wolf for InsideSoCal.com/USC.